upbeat, engaging intro music fades slightly to background. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Are you tired of being tired? Do you hit the snooze button a million times and still feel like a zombie walking through your school day? You're not alone. We've all been there, scrolling through our phones late at night, telling ourselves, just one more video, only to look up and see it's 1:12 a.m. Sound familiar? The truth is, most teenagers need between 8 to 10 hours of sleep every single night, but with homework, social life, and the endless pull of our screens, many of us are barely scraping by with 6 hours. This isn't just about feeling a little groggy. When you consistently miss out on sleep, it's like trying to run a marathon on an empty tank. Your body and brain are in a crucial growth phase, and sleep is the non-negotiable fuel they need to build, repair, and recharge. It's when your brain consolidates memories, helping you ace that history test. It's when your body repairs muscles from sports practice. It even impacts your mood, your ability to handle stress, and yes, even the health of your skin. Think of it this way: sleep isn't a luxury or something you do when you've finished everything else. It's an essential, powerful tool for your health and success. So, today, we're going to stop treating sleep as an afterthought and start unlocking its full potential. Let's dive into 5 game-changing tips to help you recharge right and conquer your day. Our first and most powerful tip is to set a consistent sleep schedule. I know, it sounds a bit rigid, especially when the weekend rolls around and all you want to do is sleep in until noon. But hear me out. Your body has an internal clock known as the circadian rhythm. This internal clock thrives on routine. When you go to bed and wake up at roughly the same time every single day, you're training your body to know when it's time to power down and when it's time to wake up. This consistency helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle, making it significantly easier to fall asleep at night and wake up feeling genuinely refreshed without that awful groggy feeling. The key here is consistency, even on weekends. Try to keep your wake-up time within an hour of your weekday schedule. It makes a huge difference. A great way to start is by setting a wind-down alarm on your phone for 30 to 60 minutes before your target bedtime. This isn't your morning alarm. It's a friendly nudge that it's time to start wrapping things up, step away from the chaos, and begin your transition into rest. It's about creating a rhythm that your body can learn and love. All right, tip number 2 is one you've probably heard before, but it's so critical we have to break it down. Cut the screen glow. In our hyper-connected world, our phones, tablets, and laptops are our lifelines, but when it comes to sleep, they can be your biggest enemy. These devices emit a type of light called blue light, which has a very specific effect on your brain. It essentially mimics daylight, signaling to your brain that it's time to be awake and alert. So when you're scrolling in bed, you're actively tricking your brain into fighting off sleep. The solution? Power down all screens at least 30 minutes, or ideally a full hour before you plan to sleep. Use this time to disconnect from the digital world and connect with yourself. Pick up a physical book, the kind with paper pages. Do some light journaling to clear your mind. Listen to a calming podcast or some relaxing music. If you absolutely must use your phone in the evening, make sure to use features like night shift or other blue light filtering apps. These shift the screen color to a warmer, less stimulating tone. Think of this screen-free time as a digital sunset. Just as the sun setting tells the world it's time to rest, powering down your devices tells your brain the same thing. Moving on to tip number 3, create a sleep sanctuary. Your bedroom environment plays a massive role in the quality of your sleep. Your brain is constantly picking up cues from your surroundings. If your room is bright, cluttered, or noisy, it's sending a message of alertness and stress, not rest and relaxation. Your goal is to transform your bedroom into a cave, a cool, dark, and quiet retreat. Start by decluttering. A tidy space can lead to a tidier mind. Then tackle the light. Invest in some good blackout curtains or use a comfortable sleep mask to block out any stray light from street lamps or electronics. For noise, if you live in a loud area, consider a white noise machine or a fan. You can even find white noise apps for your phone. Just make sure you set it and don't get sucked back into scrolling. Finally, pay attention to the temperature. The ideal temperature for sleep is actually on the cooler side, around 65 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 degrees Celsius. Your body temperature naturally drops as you fall asleep, and a cool room helps facilitate that process. Think of your room not just as a place where you sleep, but as a dedicated space for rejuvenation. Now, for tip number 4, which is all about your pre-sleep routine and what you put into your body, you can't expect to go from 100 to 0 in an instant. Just like you warm up before a workout, you need to cool down before bed. This is where a wind-down routine comes in. Dedicate the last 15 to 30 minutes of your day to calming activities. This could be some gentle stretching to release physical tension, a few minutes of deep breathing exercises to calm your nervous system, or writing down 3 things you're grateful for. Or what you consume in the hours leading up to bed is just as important. Avoid heavy, large meals right before you lie down, as digestion can interfere with sleep. And be mindful of hidden caffeine. It's not just in coffee, it's in many sodas, energy drinks, and even some teas and chocolate. Caffeine can stay in your system for hours, so try to cut it off by the early afternoon. Instead, you might try a warm, caffeine-free herbal tea like chamomile or peppermint. And let's not forget about movement. Regular exercise during the day is one of the best things you can do for your sleep. It helps you fall asleep faster and get more deep, restorative sleep. Just try not to do a super intense workout right before bed, as that can be too stimulating. And our final bonus tip, which pulls everything together, listen to your body. Sometimes, despite all your best efforts, you might find yourself lying in bed, wide awake. Tossing and turning for more than 20 minutes will only create anxiety and frustration around sleep. If this happens, the best thing you can do is get out of bed, go to another dimly lit room, and do something quiet and relaxing, like reading or listening to calm music until you start to feel sleepy again. Then head back to bed. This helps your brain maintain the strong association that your bed is for sleeping, not for worrying about not sleeping. Remember, building good sleep habits is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time and consistency. Be patient with yourself. Some nights will be better than others, and that's okay. The goal is progress, not perfection. So, to recap, set a consistent sleep schedule, power down your screens, create a cool, dark, and quiet sleep sanctuary, build a relaxing wind-down routine, and be smart about your diet and exercise. Implementing these changes won't just help you feel less tired, it will fundamentally change how you experience your days. You'll have more energy, better focus in class, an improved mood, and a stronger immune system. Sleep isn't lazy, it's the ultimate productivity hack. It's a secret weapon that fuels your focus, your creativity, your mood, and your physical growth. So, I challenge you tonight to start protecting your rest. recharge right, because you absolutely deserve to wake up feeling amazing and ready to take on the world. The better you sleep, the better you live. Thank you so much for watching. If you found these tips helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Sweet dreams.